Getting monetized on YouTube can kind of feel like you're trying to navigate a maze in the dark. It's confusing, right? But what if you had a clear playbook, a proven path that could take you from 0 views all the way to your first paycheck? Well, that is exactly what we're about to break down, step by step.
Just look at this. This single email is the moment that countless creators are dreaming about. It's the finish line, isn't it? It's the proof that all those hours, all that editing, all those late nights, it finally paid off. We're starting right here, with the end goal, because every single thing we're going to talk about is designed to get you this exact email.
But hey, before you can even dream of getting that email, you need an audience. You need views. And that's why the first part of this whole playbook is about one thing, building your growth engine. This is the machine that's going to take your channel from absolute 0 and rocket it towards its first viral video.
So here's the big question, the one everyone asks. It's the cold start problem, right? You've poured your heart into a great video, but it's just sitting there in the massive ocean of YouTube with 0 views. How do you get the algorithm to even give you a shot? How do you get that first little push?
Well, the answer is a really smart strategy called trend jacking. Now, hold on, this isn't about being unoriginal or just copying people. Not at all. It's about giving the YouTube algorithm a crystal clear signal. By making a video about an established creator, you're basically yelling at YouTube, hey, see all those people who watch that channel? They're my people too. This gives the algorithm exactly what it wants, a perfect audience to test your video on. And look, this isn't just some theory. It's a proven launchpad. Check out this chain reaction. Decoding YT made a video about Elgrow, and their channel took off. Then, another creator, TubeSense, made a video targeting Decoding YT's brand new audience. It's a brilliant way to find your first viewers when an algorithm has absolutely nothing else to go on.
Okay, so trend jocking worked. You got impressions, YouTube is finally showing your thumbnail to people. That's fantastic. But that's only half the battle. Now you got to convince those people to actually click, and maybe even more importantly, to stick around once they do. And this right here requires a huge mindset shift. So many new creators get obsessed with subscribers and watch hours. But listen, those are the results. They're not the goal. The algorithm doesn't really care about your sub count. It cares about how viewers behave. Your real targets, the things you should be focusing on, are a high click-through rate and high audience retention. If you can nail those two, I promise you, the subs and watch hours will follow.
So how do you hit those targets? It's a pretty simple 3-step formula. First, you've got to earn the click with a killer thumbnail and title. Second, you immediately prove to them that their click was a good choice by repeating that promise right in your intro. That creates a super powerful hook. And third, you boost engagement by pitting a comment with a question that really connects with your viewers. That signals to YouTube that your video is starting a conversation, which it loves. So you've got the growth engine humming. Your videos are getting clicks. People are watching. Awesome. Now it's time to talk about the official finish lines you have to cross to actually start earning. YouTube breaks this whole thing down into 2 separate tiers. Think of Tier 1, at 500 subs, as kind of like early access. It unlocks fan-funding features like super thanks and channel memberships. It's a great first step. But Tier 2? Yeah, that's the main event. At 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you unlock the real moneymakers, ads on your videos and in the Shorts feed. This is where your earning potential really, truly begins. You've hit the numbers. You did all the hard creative work. Now comes the paperwork. This is that final formal application process. And honestly, it's a critical stage where a ton of really excited creators make simple but very costly mistakes. The whole thing has 3 steps. Step 1 is a piece of cake, just accept the terms. Step 3 is pretty much a waiting game while YouTube reviews your channel. But Step 2, oh man. Step 2, setting up your Google AdSense account, that is the most important part. This is where you need to pay very close attention. When you're dealing with AdSense, there is one single rule that is more important than anything else. It's the one thing you absolutely, positively cannot get wrong. And here it is. 1 person, 1 AdSense account. For life, that's it. If you accidentally create a second one, maybe you forgot you made one for a blog years ago, the system will flag it, and boom, your application gets rejected. This rule is totally non-negotiable. And the most common mistake people make right here is treating AdSense like just another social media profile. It's not. It's a financial tool. You must use your real legal name, the name that's on your ID and your bank account. Do not, under any circumstances, use your channel name or a nickname. All right, you are at the final checkpoint. You've submitted your application.
But while you're waiting for that review, there are a few hidden landmines that can still trip you up at the very last second. So let's make sure you sidestep every single one of them. There are 3 main pitfalls to watch out for. First, mismatched metadata. Your thumbnail and title have to accurately represent what's in the video. Second, that duplicate AdSense account we just hammered on. And third, and this is the scariest one, a single video that violates YouTube's policies can get your entire channel rejected. One particularly tricky landmine is something called YouTube's circumvention policy. This is what they often use to flag content that feels like misleading clickbait, especially in niches like online finance where creators might make really sensational promises. YouTube cracks down hard on this stuff because it breaks viewer trust and it makes advertisers nervous, 2 things the platform cannot afford. Take a look at this real-world example. A creator had this exact thumbnail up while their channel was under review. You see that promise, earn money on day 1? That is exactly the kind of sensational claim that could get you flagged for being misleading and potentially get your whole application denied. So, recognizing the risk, the creator wisely swapped it out for a much safer version at the last minute. By toning down the hype and just focusing on the tutorial itself, they took away the risk. And the result? Their channel got approved. Such a small change, but it made all the difference. So, you did it. You made it through the maze, you dodged the landmines, and you got that beautiful welcome email. Your channel is officially monetized. The journey's over, right? Well, not quite, because now the real question is, what's the secret to actually growing that income from here? The secret is that monetization isn't the finish line. It's the starting line of a whole new chapter. The real work begins now. It's about consistency, it's about always improving your quality, and it's about focusing on your audience. Because the ultimate takeaway from all of this is simple. Monetization follows growth, not the other way around. Focus on building an amazing channel, and I promise the income will follow.